I think there are things that we do that make it very, very difficult for us to build friendships in our adult age. And this is what I want to share in this video. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Stacy here as always. One of the very central resolutions that is trending online is resolutions around having committed friends. But on a second thought, I was thinking, thinking about why we mostly have issues that center around building adult friendship. In this video, I just want to talk about the random things or the attitudes or characters that affect how we build quality adult friendship. Some of us want to have friends, but we are very huge on the look of our friends. Like, we are very huge on some physical characteristics. There are things that are personal to us. There are things that are personal to our experiences, personal to our convictions, personal to our personality, personal to our perception about life, that when we meet new friends, without allowing the friendship to grow, we are all over the person trying to change the person to fit into that thing about us. If you are huge on that kind of thing, please choose the people who look the way you want. Do not choose the people who do not look like what you want, and every day you are trying to change things about them. It is not in any way bad to correct all these things, but this will happen when you allow the friendship grow. Friendship should grow to the level that that friend can trust what you tell him to do, and you can trust the things that the friend tells you to do. That makes it a lot easier for the two of you to blend and adjust. But immediately you start friendship and you are all over the person correcting things, it will mostly not go well with the friendship. I have a very nice friend. One thing that attracted me to her was her personality. If you're looking for people who they say they have free spirits, she is a perfect example of a free spirit person. And I love people like that. Their heart is pure. They don't dwell or think or find meaning in almost everything. She is just that kind of person. When I met her, I connected to her and she also connected to me. But the thing is, if you have watched my videos for some time, you know that I am huge on covering my body. She, on the other hand, is never that kind of person. Number one, she can be on loud makeup. She can put like 3 to 4 layers of eyeshadow. But for those of you who have been watching my videos, you will notice that you hardly see me with eyeshadow. I used it before. I don't know what happened. I don't just have interest in it anymore. If she wanted to wear clothes before, she could wear off shoulder. I mean, here up is open. I can never wear that kind of clothes because I will not be free in it. There were so many things that made me look so different from her. If I say different, if you look at us physically by dressing, we were contradicting each other by look, but we were connected. I was shocked. One day we were making call and she told me that, you know why I connected with you? I never one day judged her. I just loved her kind of personality. Imagine if I tell you that she is one of the gifts that God gave me to work in line with one of my standards of maintaining modesty as a young lady, you'll be shocked. Now, why am I saying this? I was attracted to her by her inner beauty, not her looks. And shockingly, as we were enjoying the company of each other, there were things about me that were a bit extreme. I learned from her. She is one of those people who has empathy. And by empathy, I mean her love for humanity is top notch. If you know these people that the Bible says, blessed are the pure in heart. So let me just use that word. We're not perfect. She's not perfect. I am not perfect. But I saw those virtues in her. As time went on, by herself, she saw the need to do some things, not exactly like me, to pick some things about me and add up into her life. I am talking about this because the position she met me and the position I met her was enough reason for us to say, no, 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 you cannot be my friend. You cannot be close to me. I can't have anything to do with you. But we walked through that phase. In my own inadequacies, I learned from her without ever being judged. If there's anybody I woke up to every day that time that would tell me very beautiful things about me, it was this lady. So this is what I am saying. But if you meet a friend, if you are about to start friendship with people and you are all over the place trying to adjust and fix one thing or the other, you might lose the relationship, you might lose the friendship. For me, I would rather suggest that if you meet someone or you meet people, please pay attention to their inner self, pay attention to their personality, pay attention to their character, pay attention to the way they deal with people, pay attention to their integrity, pay attention to their love for humanity, pay attention to their love for God, pay attention for these details that are internal. When you find those things and they align with what you are looking for, work towards building the relationship. Any other thing, as time progresses, will adjust. The next thing I want to say is, please, when you are dealing with friends, in your general relationship and friendships with them, when you ask them to do things for you that demands them to take extra effort, extra money, like those extras, please learn to tip them. This is not you paying for their services to you, but this is you watering the ground. So when you come back to ask for that thing tomorrow, they will conveniently do it for you. I live in Lagos, but one of my videos which we've done here, I am originally from northern Nigeria. So there are times I would need something to be done for me in my state. I can't just call you, hello babe, how are you? Can you help me do this? Can you help me check for this thing? I cannot tell you to check up for something for me without sending you something. I must send you something as transport fee or whatever it is. You know why? Because I don't want to call you tomorrow and you tell me, actually my waist is paining me, my back is paining me. Because sometimes, or most of the times, when we ask people to do some of these things for us, they go out of their ways to spend the money they did not have sometimes. Even if they had it, they did not really plan to do that. Yes, friends can pay or spend for you, but let it be that they decided one day by themselves and say, okay, I want to do this for Stacy. Not that Stacy woke up a day and tell somebody, please, I want you to do A, B, C, and D for me. Then you say thank you and God bless you. I understood more about this when I first met my pastor, Reverend Isianya, God bless you. When I first met him and when I came to Lagos, he said this in the church and it resonated with the thing I was doing. And maybe I was not even doing it that much, but I learned from it. When you meet people and you do this thing, they begin to see you in a better light. Like, this person will not really take advantage of me. For me, if I meet people who do this, I always feel there is this kind of mutual sense of reasoning that gesture on its own, I might not really be interested in it, but that gesture on its own shows that you think beyond your benefits. You also think towards the things that I will go through. And that is the essence of building friendship, that you are not all about yourself. You have space to accommodate your thoughts, to absorb what people can go through or feel. when they are dealing with you or they are doing things around you. The next I want to say is one of the very common that people do, and I have never understood why it is common. The shocking thing is, this particular thing I want to talk about is what about 85 to 90% of people do. But when that topic comes up, almost everybody is complaining that he will not ever try allowing somebody to do that to him. Then I ask myself, who are the people doing it? Or is it a case of, I can do it for another person, but when they do it to me, I feel bad and hurt about it? Now let's find out what that is. Don't take the business of your family and friends for granted. This is one of the things that have set relationships, friendships on a sour ground. One thing I am grateful to God is, for families, at the point I was even asking if there was a training in my family, not just my siblings, because no, I'm not even talking about siblings, but even my extended family. They have been supportive, yes, and I'm grateful to them if they are watching this video. I've had many of them who bought from me. Some of them could not even buy, but they referred. But there are some of us, because he is your friend, when you do not have money is when you remember the friend. But when the money is there, you look for people outside to buy from them. That is not even bad. If you want to be buying from people outside, that is fine. But when you want to buy from your friends, please do not sabotage their business. Be that family member who will buy, pay back. Be that friend who will buy, pay immediately. Or even if you can't pay immediately, let them know the time you will pay. And when you promise to pay in 2 weeks, in 1 month, please stick to that agreement. The next I want to talk about is, when you borrow, pay back, and pay back at the agreed time. This is huge on friendships and relationships. I would love to add that borrowing and paying back is not determined by the volume of the amount you borrowed or you are owing. No matter how the amount is, even if it is an insignificant amount of money, pay back. Do not assume that the person you borrowed from has so much that he can overlook that amount. Yes, the person might not take it because the amount is insignificant, but it is a sign of integrity that you were able to go back to say, thank you for helping me out. The next one I want to talk about again is when you are just starting friendship with people, learn self-control. Yes, you heard me right. There are this set of people who, when they meet friends or they meet people and they assume that this person has it, this friend I just met has it. It's like I've met it in life. Why? Are you not friends? It is mutual. This person tells you, anytime you need anything, just let me know. You say, wow, the Lord has done it for me. Every day you are calling this person. What I am trying to say in this regard is that when you are giving access into people's life, do not take it for granted. When you find access to these people, take advantage of it and learn to grow quality relationship with them. Show to them that you have something to offer them. Begin to look deeper into you. What can I offer this class of people? What is in me that can give to this class of people that will keep this relationship growing, that will make us sustain this relationship? Look around them. Maybe you are more intelligent than that friend you have. What are the things you know that you can share with that friend? I notice you're not good at mathematics. I want to help you with mathematics. And we can create time to be sharing knowledge in mathematics. I noticed this. I want to be a part of this. I want to show this. That is purposeful friendship. But some of us, when we find these people, when God gives us this kind of friends, the next thing is how you want to be leech, a parasite around them. You want to take everything because you feel they always have. Stop it. That could be the reason why you get close to people and the next day they are not interested in being your friend. The last I want to talk about here is be willing to make sacrifices. Monetary sacrifice, time sacrifice, name any kind of sacrifice. Be willing to make those kind of sacrifices. Friendship is all about sacrifice, especially when you want to build a community. It is different from being benevolent to people because you love God. Like, I just met this person and I have the instinct that this person is hungry. I want to reach out to the person and I provide the person with food. That is different. I might do that once and go. But when it is friendship, it is different. It is intentional. So if you want to make friends with people, be willing to sacrifice for them. Sometimes we want to get from people what we cannot give to them. We want too much from people, but you are never willing to do that when the need arises. That is selfishness. It is all about how convenient it is for you. Ask yourself again, this thing that this person is doing for me, can I even do this thing for this person? If you answer this question and you tell yourself you cannot do it, do not ask for too much from those people. If for any reason they give you those things, appreciate them very well. Yes, if you want to take it more further, even if it is something you cannot do for anybody, if that thing is hard enough and you have a friend who intentionally did that for you, tell yourself, I can learn to do it. Learn it and reciprocate it. You are cementing and building a stronger tie with that person. In conclusion, do not get to the point where you feel entitled that whatever you are asking for from people, you will get it. When you ask somebody to do something for you and the person tells you no, don't get offended. The person is truthful to tell you, I cannot do this. And that is fine. It does not in any way stop the friendship. It just in some instances help you to know the level of sacrifice you will make for that person. And that should not cause any friction in the relationship. So in this year 2025, as you desire to have friends or as you desire to make new friends, ask yourself, what was I doing in my other relationships that made those relationships not to work? If these things I shared in this video are part of the things you did in those relationships, do not take that same character into a new relationship and hope that the new relationship will automatically work because it is a new one. If you do not work on your character, if you do not work on these traits, that same new relationship will end. Be intentional about building the friendship. Be intentional about your involvement. Be intentional about everything. If both of you bring this same energy in the friendship, there is no how the relationship will not work. If you believe what I shared is true and you want other people to know about this, then click on the share button and share this video to your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for watching this video to this moment. Have a blessed day. Bye.